Today I will show you how I shot my feature film with no crew, no funding as an indie filmmaker.
What are you going through? Who do you think you are, Walter White?
I make movies completely alone. No help, just me, my camera and an idea. In this episode and more to come, I'm going to show you how I made a feature film and the hardest part of creating a movie entirely by myself. I wanted to make a psychological thriller with a science fiction twist. I've always been drawn to science fiction and big thought-provoking ideas, but I didn't have the budget, the equipment, or a full crew to bring something like that to life.
No. What are you going through?
So, I had to get creative. I used whatever I had, free tools, the gear I already owned, and a lot of experimentation. I had to figure out everything on my own. Writing the scripts, finding actors, choosing locations, designing costumes, and planning every single shot. This is the story of how I made a film from nothing. Before I started shooting my scenes, the first thing I had to do was plan. Everything begins with a story, which meant I needed a script and I had to start somewhere. Writing the script was very hectic, and it's something I'll talk about more in the future episodes. I had to choose one character to build conflict around, select different objects for my main character to interact with, and create psychological situations that my character would either have to conquer or be conquered by. Then the next task was to find locations based on what I had available. I chose to use just one location because I didn't have the money to rent a place. The number one thing to keep in mind when writing a story is always to think about what you have available and what budget is within your means. As for me, I had nothing. Nada, $0. To make things simple, I found a place and decided to base most of my film on a single location. One actor in his house interacting with his environment and the people in his life. Then a brilliant idea came to mind.
Like, we just want to shoot the scene where you just walk out and then you
What if I make the main character interact with artificial intelligence? That's something very important in our day-to-day lives today. So I went to my paper planner, drawing diagrams and shaping an idea of what I wanted for my feature film. Now that I have a clear idea, my script was already crafted. I plan to move straight to creating a short list. At least that's what I intended to do. Instead, I came up with the idea of a storyboard to storyboard my entire film, and that's exactly what I did. Storyboarding helps you visualize what you want your scenes to look like, how they should feel, and the atmosphere of your movie before you even shoot a single scene. Then I moved on to experimenting on my own, shooting many shots just to get the feel of it. Some are posted on my YouTube channel and others I keep for myself to enjoy. Just so you know, they were terrible. That's all for today and all for today's episode. In the next episode, I'll talk about production stage of my feature film. Thank you.